Yo. We're back on RGD. My sleep schedule is all over the place. Oh yeah. Sleeping and waking. Let the stream kind of warm up here. Yeah, my sleep schedule kind of ready for Split Fiction. We're going to be doing that here within the week, probably ish. Yeah, continue this. You do Broken Reality and stuff, but this is kind of the time period that RGD would work the best, so I figure we'll continue this. What's up, Cora? Do I have the chat on screen? Should be. Cut off slightly. That's a little bit. Yeah. A lot of weird sleeping, a lot of being out all day, doing taxes, and being up at Siegfried doing shit. A little chill wind down here or something. We'll go for a bit. If I start feeling super tired, we'll stop. Because that's a real possibility. And I've been doing this thing where I sleep like 3 hours and then wake up and sleep 3 hours and wake up, sleep 3 hours and wake up, and there's no telling what I'm gonna feel in a few hours again. Sick for almost a week. You're not rocking the measles, are you? What do you got? My throat's kind of been hurting. Flu or COVID? Both going around, I guess. Have you gotten over the worst of it? At least you crested the hill. When was that? A few more days left. We'll open up Joy to Key. Oh, you couldn't even eat. Jesus. Is it one of those sicknesses where you just kind of sit there, or are you able to game? Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I knew that was soon. It's just a Mizitsune patch in Wilds, right? Kinda wish they'd do something else. Mizitsune is cool, but I feel like in like every game. I guess he wasn't in Worlds. Was he? Maybe. Thought him on Geo and Rise. Oh, okay, get the hub too. And what do you get with PoE? Yeah, I'll start here in like a minute. This one was requested enough that I want to have the stream kind of warm up a bit here. New class, ascendancies, new gem, bunch of balance changes. Oh, so it's a big one. Big resurgence. Kinda, a lot of people be playing it. Are they any closer to release? Or have they not slated that yet? And yeah, when we left off on RGD, we learned about essentially our guy Leo has come back from the war. America and China kind of occupied Japan, and the culture and people have been more or less kind of transformed or eradicated in some ways. So it's kind of a story of how a lawless Japanese underground, because the Americans and the Chinese don't want to really deal with the crime, they just want to pretend they're reforming the place. Kind of how these people have to deal with the crime, kind of live and stuff. So you're playing the story's told through the sort of the perspective of a bunch of people, but it's about this place so far called the Primavera, which is kind of like a hostess club. The ladies of the night, the people who protect and run it, and he's protecting it right now. So he's one of the bodyguards. Bunch of underground mafioso types who they want some of the money from it. It's kind of been like action thriller stuff so far. It's been charming. It's fun. Kind of over the top. Kind of diverse cast of characters for sure. Gremlins and bulky dudes and Otome guys and serious dudes and charisma lords and shit. So. Oh, it still won't be max. Gotcha. Yeah, I won't be touching it then for a while. Too much to play. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Let's go ahead and continue. We'll do a little bit. Then see how I'm feeling. Either do some more Broken Reality or maybe I'll just get off for the day. Okay. Yeah. I imagine holding those back helps people or gets people to come back more often. As long as you have enough content for people to be happy with the game, holding back some of it to get people returning, it just makes more sense, sadly, for live service. Even if it makes for maybe a worse initial blast, they want to keep people for a long time, not a short time. Druid. Was Druid in PoE 1? I played a dual wield gladiator. I don't know any of the other classes. My buddy played like a mage or something. Why do they think it's gonna be a druid then? like data leaks or stuff they've said. Can learn to love it. Since our guy came back from the war, he's obviously kind of... His home isn't really here anymore, so he's kind of figuring out how to cope with all that. Oh, okay. They've shown it. Playing this on a different monitor is like extra blown up. Okay, Dusty Journey. No Saxon. Another fucking putty goon. Is this guy a mobster, or just they're just using the look again? The huntress. Just a normal guy, just man. Has he got a piece here though? Maybe it's where he keeps a cigarette, man. Mr. Sexism. Video game time. Oh, I clicked out of the game. Somehow. Jesus Christ, dude. Even though it's a full screen game, I've clicked out of it somehow. This fucking minigame's so fucking shit, dude. I can kind of like leave it somehow. It's weird, but I can't leave it from up here. Only if I go halfway down. Up here, it's like you can see where it like disappears. I don't know. That's probably the aspect rate, like the 400 or something. It's just like blown up weird. Like this is like, you know, the top third of my monitor, the 600 by 400, then the rest is like, you know, just open space. I needed the tutorial guy. Oh really? Yeah, I did Amazon. The first semi playthrough I did a D2, and then Trap Assassin was my one I completed it on. But I would do an Amazon for sure. Sexy. the Japanese name. Orbital laser. What the? PoE? To like some solar god or some shit. PoE is like Eldritch shit, right? Or what is it? Grim Dawn is too. I mean, when I ran through the original Path of Exile, I was like, we weren't exactly stomping and smelling the roses. So. Yeah. Story wasn't very interesting. Yeah, right. That definitely doesn't help. Is it still like really lore heavy? Or is it got more of a simple story? I feel like a game like that, where people don't really want to like read the story, having like something simple, like a easily understandable kind of thriller thrust to it, makes more sense. I mean, it's nice to have like some supplementary lore for people who want to dig in. But it's just the kind of game, I gotta imagine, like with a lot of games, I mean, 99% of people skip the whole thing. Deduction. Landing's a side operation. Is there any crazy game news that popped up in the last couple days? I don't remember. I don't think so. Galgun game came out. Apparently people like it. Don't think much. People are still kind of talking a lot about the Nintendo shit. Obviously the Tencent deal. I don't know if you guys saw that with Ubisoft. Where Tencent's investing heavily into a subsidiary of Ubisoft, and the subsidiary just manages a couple of their IPs, which is like Assassin's Creed, Tom Clancy, pretty much just Siege, and then Far Cry. Meaning Tencent wanted to invest, but they didn't want to invest in the entirety of Ubisoft, so a lot of people are expecting most of Ubisoft to get fucking laid off, but we'll see. And just those studios to keep trucking in some capacity. We'll see how that turns out. I don't know if they're gonna like hold on to like the rights for some of these other things or sell them. Don't know. Missing. Richard and Cyrus are buddies. What's up, Asta? Beast tamings and companion mounts. That sounds cool. How we doing though, Fasta? Godo made a good argument as to why to play it sooner than later. Since they'll probably do like a re-release and shit, so I'll play this and play it now. Yeah, I did a few hours 2 nights ago, doing a little bit more now. Either get some sleep or do Broken Reality. Kinda want to aim it towards times that you, Sam, and Godo are kinda on, and Klutzy might be tail end when I start. And can't really hit everybody. So. Just kinda stream it whenever, just small chunks. Until it gets crazy. What's up, Bradlos? Massive Pokemon bitches. Blackthorn right now? It'll always be on Game Pass, so it's gonna be... I won't be quick on it for sure. If I'm gonna play a Blizzard game, it's gonna be StarCraft 1 or Warcraft 1 through 3. But yeah, I mean, I've never even heard of Blackthorn except when you mentioned it. I'm sure I'll get to it eventually, but... We got this, Broken Reality, and then Split Fiction's coming in the mail. Me and Ripper are gonna play that in the mornings. He wants to protect. Super pissed. Of course, man. Everybody's got a heart of gold, man. Calories or whatever. Yeah, the World War. This is the first time I've heard the clown music. Dude, it's been kind of funny, like in general. I don't know if you watched the VOD, but yeah. I couldn't get over the juxtaposition of the blob clown fuckers versus the Otome squad. It's like if they're Otome, they're good guys, and they're ugly as fuck. They're like Rikishi art. Bad dudes. It's ironic because I doubt he even meant it to be like that, or his art's just uglier, so it's better for bad guys. But how it is. Let him off easy. Send Leo, man, as well. Funny to see you. Cyrus makes the best tea, man. Of course. Yeah, it's been fun so far, though. I mean, it's just got those Rikishiisms and shit. Like, the tutorial was like an hour long, over-explained. Let you know you can skip it, and please skip it, and this and that. And he's got this weird, like, pseudo-chivalrous shit going on, and general crap. He's always in the war, and the patriotism and stuff. It's like, the main character is pretty much just Spike Spiegel. The opener for the fucking game is just like the Cowboy Bebop opener. That's cool. I mean, the cast is fun so far. They're just all kind of over the top, goofy bastards. Yeah, Spike with the fucking lime green suit. Oh, I guess he also drew some of the chicks. Rikishi did. And they look like blobs. Not this chick, obviously. High class. just for the job. The Alliance of Ladies. The faction. How many people are in this organization, bro? What is the structure of Primavera? The members, what do they do? I get there's like some organization there to have like bodyguards and stuff. They're talking about Primavera, the Alliance of Women, not Primavera the business. Maybe it's kind of the same, but doesn't even seem that old. Juicy. I like juicy. The long lost food udon. Yeah, it's kind of got that structure, right? Where you have like a central area and you kind of pick little skits to go off and learn about people in like a non-linear order because it doesn't really matter. I guess there's little mini games in between. You could also say it has an AI structure. AI2 structure. Yeah, I think got a lot more VNs than we think kind of do it. The non-sequential, but not actually like choice-driven kind of order. No, I know. It's a curse. A lifelong curse. See, with other VNs you might not notice it because it flows so smoothly, but with Uda it's like so repetitive and so formulaic, you can't help but like think about the structure of it more inherently. Yeah, it would kill me. I was like, oh my god, how many of these do I got? And you know, all of them are gonna suck. Huge ass, right? Unless it's fine because it gives you some downtime to learn about people. Yeah, AI kind of has it, right? You do the world tour every hour in AI too. That's super boring. What other VNs have it? I'm actually curious. I'm gonna open up the tier list. Well, I got it, man. It's kind of interesting to think about. The little episodic format, I think, is something because VNs tend to be a lot longer. You can kind of just get away with, doing, right? How does this work? I was gonna try studio mode for a minute. You guys can see it right now, right? I don't really want you guys to be able to, but maybe you can, maybe you can't. You can. Yeah, I'll just not do it. There's a studio mode in this, and I've never really used it, where you can kind of like, I thought like prep stuff ahead of time and then hit the transition button to push it. And I kind of wanted to do that for this shit. But can't quite. I've not messed with it before. I usually don't have that kind of production value going on, so. Yeah, MaHoYo definitely did. HA, absolutely. That's probably your best one of those. 428. I mean, it had a non-linear pick your order thing for sure. I guess 428 kind of had more of an advanced feeling version of it, right? But it's not. This is like, and this one is more linear. Like you do it like a thing and then a chunk and then a thing. 428, it's more like a Aegis Rim kind of, right? Where it's like you just do like large chunks of non-linear story and you just do enough and you unlock more of it. In this, it's like a more hard, like 4 setup. 10S. I barely remember, but yeah. Yeah, I like pure shit. I don't remember if Fate 1 did. 13 Sentinels kinda has it, like I said, a more advanced version. Oh, the places, yeah. Robotics Notes was linear, even though it felt like it was a pick your place kind of thing. Yeah, it's kind of like a adventure gamey, but in like the worst way possible. Code Realize kind of has it until you get on the routes, then it's just linear. Common routes tend to have it, for sure. Flesh out characters, I guess. Did Science Adventure games have it? Just like a little bit. I mean, they tend to get into routes, but if you go in like random orders at all. That's something a lot of modern games do, like the Assassin's Creeds these days. A lot of those have really bad stories because it's like the entire game is based on non-sequential, do it whenever you want kind of stories, so there's no character progression or like events with any like causality or consequence hardly, because they're all self-contained and shit. And that can work really well with the right kind of story, but it can also make everything feel inconsequential. Oh yeah. DTD is hard. It's definitely a bit more like an advanced, just click around type of thing. Probably closer to like 428. Did ever 17 have a bunch of walk around and talk sections you had to click through? I don't think so. Maybe a little bit. I would say most VNs have like a couple, right? But some don't do like it a lot. Those normal choices. Okay, gotcha. Tomeis definitely have a few. You know, I had a lot of adventure gamey jumping around. Tales from Toyotoki had a lot of like go down the list shit, if I remember right. It's definitely there. It's definitely in a lot of things, but not like most of them. It has to be a VN that has like a room for laid back time, or a big enough cast of characters where like having little side moments kind of fits, or like a setting they can explore a little, right? I feel like your harder thrillers just don't have like as much room for it, unless they have like a chill start. Like, I don't remember if Root Double has a little bit. Root Double everything has got some weird consequence. Oh, I think Alcana might have had it. I don't remember. Alcana was like boring in that way. Like it would have it probably. Yeah, Root Double has one of the worst choice systems for me. But yeah, I think you're right. I hate that. I hate those fucking point tally systems. They don't feel immersive. They just feel like, if anything, unimmersive, because it's like you're having to like sit there and like work through the numbers. Punchline, I think, had it as well, maybe? God, I don't remember. I want to say it had the annoying, boring structure. Root Film might have. Yeah, there's a lot of ones that suck with it, but then there's also good ones, so I guess it's not all of them. Yeah. I feel like some of the most boring VNs I've played have it, but then again, you get some godly ones like... what the fuck? Why did this get moved? I had something to do with the studio mode. What the hell? Yeah. I think it's good to do. We were talking about mixed perspectives yesterday. It's something Ryukishi does a lot. A mix of third person and different first-person perspectives and shit. Kind of discussing it a little bit, whether it was a good thing or bad thing. Some of us decided it was more of execution, while some people preferred consistency. I think it just depends, like I said, execution depends on the kind of story you're trying to tell. Ryukishi's stories tend to be so like character focused that seeing different perspectives and ways some people tick is cool, for sure. And then VNs tend to be long enough where perspective swaps help like make stuff fresh, and if they're like mystery heavy, which a lot of VNs are, it can give interesting twists of viewpoints and shit. Like, maybe this character never existed, or that kind of thing. Yeah, depends. There are some great first-person, like character study type of ones though, like Chaos Head. all one perspective. I don't think Chaos Set ever breaks from him, right? I don't think so. It's pretty much all his psycho shit. Big salary. The destruction of the Japanese world. Ketchup. Ugh. Wouldn't spend a bunch of money for ketchup. These are the times we live in. This is his puppet with the strings cut line for this game. I think we've read this like fucking 10 times already. These are the times we live in. I could go for some udon. Oh, dude, my favorite kinds of backgrounds. The ones where you're supposed to just kind of like not place them specifically, but place them conceptually. Feel the feel of where they are at. Otherwise, she's the size of a fucking cup. Some people can't handle that though. It's like a mind fuck. I guess it just depends on the VN. I think I'm too used to like being able to just kind of like go by vibe more than specificity of where they're at, right? The context. That's all that really matters. Although there's some VNs that make good use of like smaller sprites, bigger sprites, animation and shit. Definitely an older VN thing, yeah. I mean, a lot of your big new VNs are full 3D, right? Your Uchikoshi ones. Man. I'm very... I gotta find out. Is the new Uchikoshi one on Gamefly already? Well, it's not Uchikoshi, but... That seems like such a money grab, man. What was it called? I wonder if it's even gonna get a no sleep for Konami. No, I don't see it. I feel like Gamefly is having an issue. No, I don't know if they even announced the release date, but I was curious if I could get it on there ahead of time. July, wow. Sooner than I thought. Wonder if it's getting a physical release. I mean, since they just announced it, it probably hasn't hit everything yet. If it is getting one. Oh, the thing remastered is coming out physically. Yeah, pick that up. The day before Death Stranding 2. City 23. The most soulful name for a place. Sausage, buttercorn, and french fries. Wants to save Japanese culture. Yeah, I assume Jean is the younger blob chick. It's the only blob character that isn't a generic in Primavera. They might have even already name dropped her, but because I doubt they would make an Otome character and then swap them to a blob. A radical nationalistic organization. The protectors of the Japanese spirit. The pasta gathering. Woo, yeah, woo. What are they gonna turn into some crime syndicate moment? But not do anything bad somehow? Bend over backwards for that? This chick. I have to assume this was her. The only blob. do, Kishiman. Make your character wink. It just looks like a horror game. To be fair, this is not his worst art by a long shot. He definitely improves, I suppose, in each game, but his general style is still like beyond the pale for me. Can somebody tell me if on Discord it's showing I'm streaming? I can't check myself because it just would always show I'm streaming. Oh, thanks. I didn't mention it to some people, but if it's popping up, then that'll be safe. 80% the coloring being good, yeah, that could be it. There's less ham hands too. I mean, some of the generic hostess chicks definitely have ham hands, but did somebody else do the coloring, or did he just get better? I mean, Higginbana's art was better than like Higurashi as well. But the thing about Higginbana's that made it a little bit better was that everything had such hard black like shadows and like that I think it kind of like what we were talking about the coloring sort of it hides a little bit of the imperfections. It almost makes it look more like a style than just like being fucked. In this, it's just like you have this Otome artist to juxtapose against, so it just makes it funnier. Takuji's actually really fucking shit. This is the fake guy, right? They got a god at coloring after Tsukihime. Who carries? Takuchi just makes the crappy outlines for the coloring book, and the other guy comes in, Picasso's that shit. Wonder who it is. The Mihoyo artist? Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, the way Takuchi's touching most of Mihoyo. Well, speaking of, when is the Fate Extra game coming out? Let's see it. I haven't gotten a announcement of sorts. What's wrong, Wayne? What are the factions? God, he always writes like this. The three factions of the Primavera. They had like a whole Tales title drop thing earlier when they were fighting the Mad Dog Wayne and the Psycho General fucking Cyrus and shit. It was super funny. It's like bullshit. Like I wouldn't say like he writes like shonen, but he's got these like these weird ass ways of like being like overtly like serious or like official sounding, like when he refers to things that probably should be more like loose. But I don't know, it's just some Rikishi shit, man. It's hard to describe. What are the factions? What the fuck are they talking about? They're just 3 chicks. I mean, do they have like underlings? Or do they just have like employees? Hey man, he's being a realist. Fucking battler, man. The general. I assume he's not going to be helping much, considering where they end up. Maybe a little something. I'll make sure to rub your boobies nice and good today. Yeah, he's got face like a shovel. And like the most anime here out of everyone. Not like I'll demand that you two give me money. You want sex, man? You're McDowell, dude. Fucking Harry McDowell from Gun Game, another... The anime was like an underground mobster thing, too. McDowell. I'm missing? What the? I thought this would be about, you know, their business hostess and all that. A little mystery. Can the military not do it? The McDowell family. The Dawn, New York. I mean, these chicks probably know a lot of shit. As much as they talk to people, and the bodyguards are pretty capable. This is not completely contrived. Back to the act. Time for 2 hours of shonen thriller. I see, so he's a guy, he enjoyed taking strolls through unsafe. Some of the translations are a little weird. Other Primavera clubs, oh, there's a bunch. Shut. Round 2. We'll meet everyone everywhere. Something tells me we won't be finding him at any of these, though. one of the problems with this format is like, unless they break from it and you pick the one that's the right way to go, which sometimes happens, then none of these will lead to finding him. Which is fine if, you know, this is like little clues build up or something, but... I guess when it's just like character backstory, it's like one thing, but when it's like there's a goal and any of the options could lead to victory, having 4 means none of them will. Unless they make it so you can just miss the other ones, but it feels like character opportunities. So. Dangerous Ryukishi men. For gameplay. I don't think he drew these either. Even these ones, they don't look blob enough in the enemies. This is such a bad minigame, dude. I mean, I respect it. Like, they're just trying to make some goofy fun on the cheap. But, like, you'd be better off just clicking guys running at you, like, in the actual screen, right? This is, like, so cut away. It has, like, no immersion at all. But, I mean, then you'd have to make a sprite for when they're punching. So, I mean, they do have those backgrounds, but... yeah, better off doing something like that, just right there in front of you. Then you click them. It'd be, like, less gamey, but probably better for the story. Aniki. Wayne Aniki. Maybe you could use that money to like do anything else than hang out with some hostess. I love the way you say that. No expectation. I wonder if this chick has anything to do with our dude. Maybe they disappeared together. Freaks. How hard do you think it was for him to get a picture of an old ass car? Like, do you think he just like walked around the city hoping he could like find this car somewhere? Or a car like looked old somewhere? Or maybe he got someone to like pull it out and take a pic. I suppose it could be like some royalty free picture, but Ryukishi writing about women, dude. Fucking the guy, man. Meryl's faction. Okay. More assholes. Beat him up with Meryl. Oh shit, Meryl ass kicking session. It is the best character. Best girl. How many dudes are there, man? See, she's got a ham hand. The block of meat. Appendage. They have guns, but we don't get to like see them used yet. That's coming later or what? Sure, China. Oh shit. Chinese mafia, Ryukishi goods. Jeez. This Faces for these goons are so bad. Tommy, Iguana Hawk guy. Alright. Groovy. Have a quick little bite. Small break. I'll be back. Starting to feel tired coming back a bit. Can't be helped. I haven't had like a full sleep in a bit. A lot of micro sleeps. Like, this will probably be just a chill little stream. A little fun bit. Come back later. Let's see when my brother's coming back too. Kind of need to stop by the store. Rikushi's always good about that, though. Like, all the characters are pretty likable. And we barely know them, so. It helps they're usually all very, like, distinct in their own right. And this especially very over the top. Yeah. Well, in his good works, I guess, yeah. What do you mean? The bully chick, dude? It's at least always the main focus of his stories. Usually good, but I've also only read his good shit, except Higginbottom. I feel like that would fit with Silent Hill, but we'll see, right? I would say that Ryukishi has no... I've never seen him nail subtlety as much. Like, that kind of nuance. Like, there might be a bit, but it's definitely not dripping with nuance. And I would say Silent Hill is very nuanced, so... very subtle. So, we'll see. Not that he's just blunt force and like really plain or anything, like, and the characters have depth. But I'm curious really if his style's gonna work, or maybe he's just gonna really nail like a different feel for it. Mixing it up. So I'm gonna finish eating this. Yeah, there's some good talent there, but the core of the dev team is very questionable. He's good, but he's also questionable for that kind of project. Like, they have, you know, some of his boys on music, but you know, mostly Yamoka, who's great, but his best is behind him. And then they have like a Yakuza music guy. I mean, music's a big part of the Silent Hill, but they have pieces there, and they know what to say. Like, when they did the last broadcast 2 weeks ago, they said all the right things. In terms of them changing the location and what Silent Hill's all about, but we'll see if it comes together at all. It'll at least be interesting, if only because Ryukishi, but also just more fuck Silent Hill shit. I need to play Downpour before then. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, is like, they said all the right things. Like, Ryukishi knew what the series was about. I just don't know if he can do that kind of writing and apply it to video games too. Like, I mean, this is his gameplay, right? It's like dog shit, right? He doesn't really do gameplay as much. But I mean, hey, he might make a better transition to it than fucking Uchikoshi did. Or he's gonna be in the long line of VN people with lots of gameplay that destroy their writing. I mean, Uchikoshi had gameplay in 999 and it was good, stuff like that. But I mean, it's a little lighter and it's more adventure game, which is more adjacent to VNs. You get Rain Code and it's like way more gamey and it's just like, yeah, this sucks. And Silent Hill's even more gamey than AI, so we'll see. Yeah, I mean the team. Not that a team that does iffy games can't do something good, but I mean all they have that we know is REverse. Both of those for 7 and 8. And those were delayed. Or was it for 2 and 3? Those were delayed multiplayer modes that really staggered out from the base games that I don't think anybody even liked or talked about. So I bet RE5 or 6 Mercenaries have more of a shelf life than REverse did, so we'll see. I mean, it worked out with Bloober Team, kinda. But I would say Bloober Team has an even better track record, and I don't think most of their old shit's very good. So, and they were doing a remake, and I still don't like that remake as much as the original, but it's way better than you would expect. Based bartender guy. Ryukishi sound effect. Ominous, windy noises. This random fucking Romeo and Juliet bullshit. A 50-50 chance the lieutenant will be killed. Where does he get this number? He'll either be killed or he won't be killed. And 50-50 chance. I'm thinking, I'm the numbers man. I'm the intelligent guy. I hate music. Because Leo came in and said something cool. $50-50. Why is it 50-50? Ah, 1,500 seconds. That's how long it'll take to find them. The squad working together. Time for another episode here. McDowell. Big blood shower. There's just something about the way he writes. Over the top bullshit. Very specific examples of random shit. Doesn't even feel like a real threat, right? It feels like somebody like who's never been threatened in their life or some shit writing a threat. It's charming. His writing's always fucking charming, right? Not like bad, but there's definitely a feel, or maybe it's because all the localizations I read are from the same people, so some of that feel, you know, it's how they'd handle it as well. Is Butler actually kind of an asshole, or is he just saying that? Supposedly a bit of Higurashi Umanaka were a copy pasta on Japanese websites because his prose is just good. Oh, like it's some meme shit. It's like with the 1500 seconds, right? Yeah, it's something about his prose, man. The like overly specific, like over the top trying to be cool lines. Like it's not like chuny, but it's like just something goofy about it. Like he's one step off of actually writing shit that's like really cool or really charismatic, but like it still comes through. It's just like just kind of goofy enough. Like, we won't be opening up the champagne corks for you. They'll be lead, and it's like I get that he's like threatening him, but it doesn't feel serious at all because it's like just goofy enough. Like he always writes his generic goons like the same way. They all have the same personality and like goofy, like not quite violent, but violent, kind of weirdly specific bullshit. It's hard to describe, yeah. It's very him. I mean, I can kind of describe it more as we go, but... The ham hands. Their fingers are almost bigger than the guard on the gun. Oh yeah, this is because I mean, there's not many like goons and like generic thugs or goons and shonen-ish kind of like combat drama and the Higurashi and Umineko. Like there's a little bit of Umineko, but it's not like this, right? It's like super over the top. So this he can just write like cackling goons and try to write like ultra charismatic characters like non-stop. So it's like super goofy. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Like you said, I mean, he's probably trying to write like the extremely like debonair, like cool, jazzy, badass characters, and full of crazy, bloodthirsty mobsters. And I mean, it comes across. It's fun and it's entertaining, but it's like his own like little taste of it. It doesn't feel like some noir action thing at all, right? So who knows how much he's trying to like emulate that and how much it's like he's doing his own thing at the same time. Yeah, because his pros are so wonky or different and goofy that like even if he is trying to do like action noir, it's like it just doesn't. It just comes off as a little different. What does he arrive once again? It's Leo at the perfect time, just like last time. Wow, Rikishi the genius. He's done it again. At the last second. Insane, man. Dude, they were gonna drug her so that people could have sex with her fucking like potato body, but don't worry. He arrived precisely when he needed to. With a cool one-liner, man. Just goofy fun, man. Everybody has to say something. Everybody's here. Time for a bigger fight. They all look the same too. They all have the same face. Everybody cocks their head to the left. So when they talk, they like do the weird like Rikishi like fucking like contortions. Injections. The action, dude. Look how bad this action is. Yeah, why is Rose here? They're trying to show her, like, I guess that she rises to the top of, like, the fucking underground or something, so she, like, has to be here giving orders for some reason. Because she's just hardcore. And she gets shit done. Oh, wait, this chick's kicking ass, too, man. Everybody kicks ass except Rose. Yeah, maybe if Rose kicked some asses, it'd be fun, but... She's just like the boss, man. She has to see it through herself because she's got strong will. Are they gonna have her like become more hard as she goes, or is she always gonna be like super pure but somehow running some kind of like pseudo underground syndicate or some shit? Ryukishi, I could see him making it like contrived, so contrived that somehow she's like the same person the whole way through. Like, don't worry, it's like a, you know, a story about the mafia where the heroes don't kill a single person. It was like in fucking Pio Fiore, that Otome I read about mobsters. Like somehow none of them are like done anything super bad. Right? Because they have to be that way for the story. We'll see though. She's been raised as a big eater. I'm hungry. What the fuck are these lines, dude? This might be the dumbest line he's written in this. He's hungry for more action, man. He's so cool. The barrel ass kicking, man. It's cool they have these chicks kicking ass, but they really had to pull the entire squad out for this. And 99% of a woman wants to smack a man in the face just once. Haha, those women, those men. Rikishi, master of writing about genders. Jesus. Us women love to smack men in the face. It's not like he's sexist or anything. I mean, this is far from it, but it's just funny how he writes it. It's just goofy. Nice little song. These like dramatic like scoring screens and shit, right? Just kind of like, it's like with the rest of his writing. He's got these like dramatic scenes for this shitty gameplay, just cause. The rumors. So, what, is everybody hyper trained? I mean, we know the other guy was some general. Wayne's clearly doing a lot of training. Main guy's mysterious, but I mean, these are like straight up just like muscle mobsters from the war. I could buy Meryl like shooting these guys and stuff, but Richard's sister, she like fucking trained in like combat too. When are we learning about that? What is he gonna pay for it? They just can't get money from fucking America. I don't know, I feel like they're gonna pay. I mean, like Rikishi's gonna write these guys like as the winners here, right? It's gonna be, he sets them up to be on the up, and then he brings them down again every 2 seconds, right? A new deal. Where's the money? What did you say? the plea, man, to their humanity here, dude. Or Rikishi thing, dude. Everyone's working so hard. Don't you understand? Everyone's got it bad. They spout some philosophy here. Whoa. They just have a mysteriously large amount of money, I guess. But they couldn't pay for more bodyguards. Doesn't she still need a doctor? Wow, the rest of her life. We got the full epilogue with them. Booby harem. Banzai. Beating them up? Is this what they paid for him? Doesn't he have soldiers? Or does all of his soldiers have permission to beat the shit out of troublemakers when they're at the host clubs? Wow. He's done it. Captain Philip Butler. I'm sure that will all end good forever. Dance celebrated with wicked fire. Okay. I'll show him a thing or two or three. Siberia. Sexists. I got time for the rough bun. Well, it's cute that they're trying to explain why they don't hire a bunch more dudes down on their level. I mean, obviously they would need it with the army, but there's not many people who are fit for the job. Typewriter. Getting more backstory. What will be the next incident with the next random gang? Imagine it'll not be Monster of the Week, you know, forever. Not that it's a problem. Probably gotta be some kind of major gist at some point. Store a little bit. Kind of waiting to see if my brother wanted to. Yeah, it's been a comfy read so far. It's definitely not boring or anything. Like, he always knows how to kind of keep stuff happening. I mean, maybe it's not always like God mode, but it's either you kind of laughing at his prose or his art, or, you know, you're digging into some kind of diverse characters or something. where he's just got random action happening. Like it doesn't all. It's not like this. Like you're never reading it. And you're just like, man, this is just like this so perfectly put together like thing. But it's always entertaining. Right? I mean, Higginbottom was really rough, but it was entertaining. Right? That's why I'm curious to stuff that's supposed to be more just like mediocre. If it's just like boring. Like Iwahime. Or if it's still fun. But just like fun bad in his own little way. Was Sasonia like fun shit? Or like actually good? Like I would say Umineko is like his best, you know. It's goofy but also just really good. And Higurashi is like definitely more of a blend of like good but also a lot of goofy fuck shit. And then Higginbottom is just kind of fun in a bad way, I guess. It's got its own charm. But they've all got like some kind of entertainment. Or his prose or something, just kind of like his prose or some of his, I don't even say pacing. I mean, his stuff is some of the longest spins in the business. Iwahime? Oh, you read Iwahime as well. We were talking about it a while back. Only Diamond had said anything at the moment. So. Oh, Sasonia, my bad. Gotcha. I figured nobody's probably reading Iwahime for the most part. Yeah, I mean, I guess as a first chapter, especially if it's not like a repeating thing, I can understand the beginning being slower. Yeah, and I mean that's most VNs in general. If there's gonna be a slow part, it's gonna be what sets the scene and the characters. Yeah, but somehow the rest is fine. And that's like super episodic. I mean, most of his shit is episodic. I think that's just how he writes. I'm not sure on some of his other stuff, but I mean, this is kind of episodic in structure so far. Higginbottom and Umineko are absolutely episodic. Higginbottom is very episodic, right? It's like he likes his new monster of the week thing, where somebody gets like a deep dive, and he can pace it with like a bunch of like goofy events. Yeah, Higginbottom. What the first one was the bathroom thing, right? I guess he wanted to show how she became a ghost. It starts out a little stronger. He wanted that horror hook like he did with Umineko, but Umineko's like long. First episode, I mean, it's like what, 10 plus hours? Yeah. Maybe it's because it's one of his shortest ones. Maybe that had something to do with it, I don't know. I mean, it's also one of the most boring at times. Especially Higginbottom 1. Those random ones about like the girl losing her mind in the acting thing, or she's imagining everything and all that. Like, it just goes on and on and on. That's so boring for so long. feuds. She's wearing like a fucking gauntlet. Shaky thing. I feel like Leo, like, working everybody here is gonna make all the dudes feel inadequate, man. That can't be good for business. Although he's just got the ham hands girls too, so. Antisocial like Wayne. Poor Wayne, man. You just have to find the people with the Atomic art style. They're rare, but you can't drink booze. She goes into psychotrope chick mode. Her real personality. Peaky popular shit. Blue Granny. The future will be owned by chibis and lollies. Are those words even, will they even exist back then? In the fucking, what is this, the 1940s? Oh my god, help me. Yamada. This would be extra entertainment, man. Alright. Thank you for that, Ryukishi. So everything has to do with the released prisoners and shit. You guys are hiring people, or is it gonna be a bigger mafia gang they're gonna have to find out? Pimp. He's always drinking. Somehow they try to write that as like one of her like virtues somehow. Like ah yes, it's a noble thing that she's an alcoholic or something. Like the way he just like phrases it. I am the liquor. They had that big spiel last time about her being crafted by the liquor. It's in her blood or something. Of course, he's another goon. Fucking dude who's been in the war. Can't handle the liquor lady. Probably said the same line, right? Like Yuriki just writes them safe and snug. That's what they say about the ladies. So many games, man. Fucking like crowbar. Fucking pipe. I guess it's a pipe. I'm now a 1-star RGD player. You wish there was a sprite for guys that were like good guys that are randoms. But they all look like fucking Gins, man. Yeah, everybody just all looks exactly the same. They all carry a piece under their shoulder like the other did. More buddies that all look like goons. Whoa. Oh, that's right. It was some super disaster. Was it just like some hyper earthquake? The war inside me hasn't ended. My war is still going. Good guy. Rhythms and then betrayed them. Yes. In what way? Speak for yourself, huh? think the lack of money is probably the bigger thing than having nothing to do. I definitely think both are important, no doubt, but desperation creates more criminals than I think boredom. This fucking guy's such a creep, dude. Wayne Goon. Don't try pros. Does Wayne not want to? I'm sure something's gonna happen soon, man. Sure, relating to all of the Siberian prison Japanese men. So. Oh, another 3. This one's super jacked into the pick a location format. It's worked well for this because of the character focus, but we'll see if there's maybe repetition of the formula if they do it for too long. Right? Imagine they'll wean off it a bit as where it really starts kicking off. But I mean, a lot of it's just the framing, right? You forgot the oven. food. How much did Ryukishi pay for all this food? Just got Wawa though. Can't go all out, man. Butler status. He said he wanted to have 2 more hands so he could grab more boobs. So he seems to be doing pretty well for himself. Booby man. Thank you, buddy. We're throwing the dance party for Butler and his boys. I might just be doing a small chunk today. And see if my brother's gonna be back soon. I head up to the store and maybe I'll get some rest. We'll see. Or maybe come back and do more. The market rate for kickback. Charges an extra. They put an extra 10% on the bill. He just gets it from the taxpayers' money. It's enough to make you cry. Literally. This ends about patriotism more than anything, really. Rikishi for you, man. Go swarm, man. That's an interesting thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. See how much nuance he handles it with by the end, right? I mean, might have the super earthquake to even make it happen. She gonna get worked over here. A scholar, Greek scholar, a learned man. I wonder what the final lesson's gonna be here. Is it gonna be like you should let the patriotism die down a little bit so that, you know, you can still live a happy life, or if it's supposed to die hard on it, you know, no matter what? Or is it supposed to be more about the people, not the past? We'll see. I feel like it's gonna be like die hard on it, right? Like, you gotta go all out for Japanese spirit and all that shit. So we'll see. But they've talked about a lot of angles on it, so it's definitely not like one note. So it could go anywhere. Assuming it doesn't just take a completely different turn. Is it just the iguana guy? Iguana. Is this guy gonna be like the tropey, hyper intelligent, but like, you know, underworld, Chinese mafia guy? You're gonna get like the muscle heads, and then it's gonna be like the sly guy. Man. Do not doubt him. He's got the Otome art, so he might be a good guy, but who knows, man. I get the China versus America thing or something, right? Yeah, it's a solid setting for sure. We were talking about it a lot earlier. His unique prose, where it feels like he's trying to like write a noir action thing, but it doesn't quite feel like he probably intends it. But it's like uniquely him, anyways. Like his like over the top characters that are like very specific in how they talk when it's supposed to be time to be cool and serious and emotional. And all the goons are pretty much the exact same character. All his like almost shonen tropes he uses, but not quite like full shonen. So that coupled with kind of a setting that gets a lot more into like countries and cultures and Japanese spirit and stuff is kind of interesting seeing his prose with that kind of thing. So it's fun. There's definitely a lot of players and drama and thriller type of stuff you can do with this. So. Not a setting I don't think I've ever seen or anything. I mean, it's mafia shit, but he put his own little spin on it. Not too contrived either. I mean, other than the super earthquake or whatever the fuck happened. Cool. Well, a lot of players and stuff. We'll see where it's going. We're still kind of in the opening salvo, I feel like. This might be like 7 hours in. I mean, Higarashi's setting was cool for what it was, right? Peaceful small town, but it's spooky. The Western Mansion's kind of like I said, none of them are like unique. Like Western Mansion that they're closed off from is like one of the oldest mystery settings in the and the business, right? But he like puts a twist on it. And then like Higurashi, it's like, you know, just small town, but with a dark mystery kind of deal, you know. Like this is like a mafia thing with like warring culture. I might as well be like Yakuza game, but like he puts a spin on it all. That makes it fun, and like his goofy prose and stuff make it work. Yeah, the setting is as much a character as anything, right? Their backdrops in Umineko and Higurashi. I mean, there's obviously important things that happen because of the setting in Umineko, but more like a plot device than really like some huge breeding part of the story. It's not like about the house as much, right? There's important things in the house. You know, Mizawa, I guess, has a little bit more that's important to it. You know, like episode 2 where they get into like, you know, the ex-military and some of the culture and the people there and stuff. It definitely is a bit more of a character, but this one definitely goes a little harder. Stuff like Higginbana, it's definitely a backdrop. The setting is more used to prop up a bullying story, and the horror is kind of just like a bit of a flavor twist to try to make that interesting, even though it ends up not being. I mean, it's fun, but it's not like good. Right? That's right. It's funny imagining her about to do like a nipple slip every time she like is on screen. She's like pulling her shirt up with it, her dress off. Every time I thought about bullying being psychic vampirism and that loser kid becoming a Giga Chad after trying to bully, it cracks me up. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like he has like very little nuance or subtlety, but he'll take these concepts and like run these like simple concepts in these insanely over the top crazy ways that the world just works. Every piece of it works to kind of like deliver on these like concepts and shit, right? Like in this, it's a lot of like, you know, nationalism and all that kind of stuff, and it's like in that it's like it's just about bullying. But it turns into this like fucking over the top supernatural horror thing about, yeah, psychic vampirism and the chick who fucking turns into like a hyper bully who got bullied to end bullying and stuff, and it's just like some of the emotion will still come through, but it's sometimes so overboard. I wouldn't even call it a shark jump, right? Like it's like somehow not a shark jump because he just kind of like owns it with the pros and shit, but like it's so extreme that I feel like it loses like the nuance. It's kind of why I like some of Anjay's shit and some people don't. Is because I feel like it's some of it, like a little bit more of his like reserved shit. Like episode 4 or 5 was it? Like it's still very over the top, like the kids are super mean and super horrible and shit, right? You know, like it's a Yakuza story, but you know, like it's a little bit more reserved. You know, there's like this suicide shit, but it's not like some kind of crazy meta like thing propped. Oh, I mean, I guess it kind of is the whole story, but yeah, I don't know. He just goes overboard with it. That's why Higurashi's a little different because it doesn't have like, I feel like this big unifying thing like that. It's just a wacky mystery where he just throws a bunch of random topics in it, right? Like Higginbon is very focused. It's not better for it, but yeah, psychic vampirism. Yeah, I don't know. I think the impact of some of his messaging falls through the cracks because of that kind of shit. But it does help with the entertainment value. When he does it really well, like with Umineko, you can really get into it because you're right there with him with all the hype shit. But when it's a little off, like Higginbana, it ends up being more funny, interesting than it really is like touching. He can be very preachy and idyllic about how he talks about shit. Like, I mean, that's one of the reasons people don't like episode 7 and Higurashi or whatever, right? This is like very, like, I'm gonna tell you about family issues at the cost of possibly the rest of the story. You're just gonna have to hope you get into it, so. Yeah. Like I said, that's kind of what I was talking about with Iwahime. Like, if Iwahime is like Higginbana levels of like funny fucked, like, it's fine if it's not super good. But I'm almost like interested in reading just a really flat, boring Ryukishi. Because none of his shit's ever been just like flat boring. Like, he can have some boring moments for sure, but like, it's always at least fucked interesting. Just because of the way he does it. Then again, I could just wait for Silent Hill F, and maybe I don't need to play all the other shit just to see if we can predict it. Yeah. It's cheap enough now I could, but yeah, my thing is like, I just don't even know if it's worth the time. Because like, if it's like Higginbana tier, then that's totally worth it. But if it's just like I read it to just get more of a feeling of the guy's body of work before Silent Hill F, then it's like, eh. I think there'd be a lot to talk about and reference there, but I don't know if it's still worth the time buy-in still. funky guitar, philosophy, humanitarian, probably problem discussion or whatever. Yeah. Wants to create Japantown. Based Leo, Mr. Cool. Oh my god, return of Alfred. Alfred's son. God returns, and on the 5th day, God has returned to this land. Released my evil inhibitors. Yeah, he got hit by the truck, now he's gonna become ultra instinct evil. Is he gonna be like a cyborg? Oh, he's exactly the same. This guy already felt like a loser. He already's been beaten multiple times. And they're gonna beat him once more and then take his place. That's why he's awesome. Like a roach, he just keeps coming back. The unstoppable ultra loser Alfred Sama. He's crazy. He's a loose cannon. Don't they need to rejoin their forces? I thought there was some kind of like war of succession here. No raiding. The toy shop, gun time. Crazy Alfred go crazy. He's crazy. He's truly he's released his evil inhibitors. Now it's guns. Alfred has a supernatural aura about him. Intimidating. She wants Japanese only. Plus. The ideals. Japanese pride. Help your fellow Japanese. Capitalism. One problem is el capitalismo. Alfred, what do you mean? Alfred's probably an awesome employer. You get the power, you get the women, you get the money, you get the violence. Or you just get your ass beat and you get none of the above. You turn into a generic loser. You like get morphed, you're like normal Otome guy, and then you get like morphed into like one of the three Rikishi blobs. As soon as you take Alfred's deal. This is the answer sheet. Masa. He's gonna say it. We are waiting for your take. Writer's trying to stick to one song for more than 2 minutes, John. Oh, it starts and stops sometimes. Yeah. I guess better more music than less. Well, it's not always the case you get more music, you just sometimes get songs that last 5 seconds and then are replaced by something you've heard a million times. I need to go to the store, but I'm gonna wait for my brother. Go with him in his car, but the store's gonna close in like 50 minutes. I don't have to go today. But it's gonna kind of time the stream, or at least this part of the stream, to it. But I have not heard back from him in like hours. It's very bad about that. One track, ignore everything else kind of shit. Money is justice. God, there's just something about the way he twists their heads always. A goofy smile. Just like, I fucking die a little, man. Their head just fucking just does this. Yes. Patriotism, justice. It sounds like her shit ain't gonna work, but it's not magically like some hyper Japanese pride going on current day. Oh, single man. And homosexuality on the rise. The great revolution, the Bussy revolution. Let's talk about it. There's this report she's gonna write somehow, going to like stoke the Japanese spirit enough that a country that's pretty much been completely obliterated. It's not gonna come back. I mean, it'd honestly be more interesting if it just ended up just kind of, you know, sort of dying out, but it's more about people kind of fighting to preserve it or finding meaning in a world where their heritage is kind of gone. But I could also see Rikishi just going whole hog and somehow it all worked out, kinda. Although he doesn't really just do like the everyone wins scenario all that often. He just has those kinds of pros where it's like, it feels like everything's gonna be like hunky-dory. And there's not like bad ends or not super bad endings as much. A little bit. Even in ones with like pseudo like depressing ends, like Mineko, it still is like very upbeat because of the meta shit, so. I need you to get big. Sick. Gigantique. I'm also Japanese. Find if I'm gonna make the run. I need to, I gotta do it in 10 minutes. Down 3. I'm not super tired, but I feel like if I slowed down, I would be. Might come back to do Broken Reality, but. It's making a face. What the hell? Just got the VODs, man. Soak up. I'm out of toilet paper, man. I ain't got no bidet yet. I should get one. So I My brother hasn't answered. I figured he might grab some while he's out, but I do need to be on a like standard early Americano schedule though. Split Fiction's coming in. Ripper's availabilities generally around that time. So. Early rise kind of shit. Let's see. If I can't get to it right away, it's not a huge deal. Because I've got nothing else on Gamefly coming up. Urgent. A bomb. Alfred's. Alfred, Jesus, man. Gosh, how am I gonna go now, man? I have to stop. Now. Maybe I'll come back and do more. We'll see. Alfred's about to bomb the place. We have to risk their lives to help him save face. So be it. Love the unsettling, windy sound. Just cuz. Feel Alfred's malice. An evil wind approaches. Malice in the air. No, if they're gonna crash into their place with a bomb, they're probably gonna all have guns because they don't give a fuck. Are they gonna have guns? If our opponent is capital C crazy, we better be lowercase c crazy. I don't think you should, tell the girls. Somebody's gonna be like, how are you gonna be partying when somebody's gonna crash through with a bomb in a truck? You know? There's always some fucking like call to action at the end of like every 2-hour episode, man. There's gonna be a point where it looks like the bad guys might win, and then Leo's gonna come in and be like, fuck you, Mr. Cool Guy is here, and then he'll win. Whoa. And they all have guns too somehow, and I'm just gonna kick them all in the face. There's always gonna be some big action thing to culminate at the end of every episode here. It's entertaining, no doubt. Yeah, it's always the same, but it's always fun. Between his goofy prose and the over-the-top fucking goofball action segments, and having the same way every time. Men. Yeah. 3 men versus all of the men. White Alfredo. He's got purple hair. Lucky, or they're gonna have some crazy ultra big brain shit going on. I'm going to gather the Japanese. All of the Japanese. Is he gonna call up the bartender because he even mentioned troops specifically? No gun. Oh shit, guns. Boom. I'm gonna stop right there on that fucking hot gun draw. Might come back and do some more. It's pretty funny now, but I kinda need to run to the stores. Anyways, another fun day of it. It's nice doing this in chunks for sure. I'm sure we'll go non-stop at some point. Hoping to hear back from my brother, but kind of at the final hour here. So, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little break. Might be back, depending on how awake I am, to do some more. Or maybe some Broken Reality.